Bark, bark. Hello everyone, I'm back. I returned. Actually, I'm thinking... Nah, never mind, thought rejected. I was gonna say I'm gonna restart the stream just to help me with breaking this video up into parts for YouTube. But fuck it. I've got a new video splitting tool that I haven't used yet, and I'm excited to try it, because supposedly, possibly, I've heard that it's a lot faster than the ones that I'm using right now. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As you guys can see, I have chosen Pixel as the flavor of today's art. It's just... it's satisfying. That's all I can say about it. I was considering, maybe, as a treat, to like try and create our Baldur's Great, our Baldur's Great, wonderful, beautiful party in pixel form as a celebration of the experience that we have just got under halfway through, if Mr. Common's numbers are correct. If Baldur's Gate 2 is indeed going to be significantly longer. If we're... I guess we'll see. When I finish Baldur's Gate 2, we might have a total playtime of 260 hours or so. That would be fucking terrifying. Goofy plays Baldur's Gate 2 and nothing else for straight up, no exaggeration, a year. I think in that case, I definitely would need to enforce some breaks. Because with Baldur's Gate 1, when I went into it, I was like, okay, so this is an old school CRPG, therefore, it's gonna take me a million years, and I might get burnt out on it. So if I do, I want the option to take little snippets of other game experience in between macro dosing on Baldur's Gate. So my setup was like, oh, you guys, so if I get like tired of Baldur's Gate, we can have a different game on Sunday for a bit. That never happened. Every time I ended a stream of Baldur's Gate, I was like, I cannot wait to resume and continue to play Baldur's Gate. And I'm like, even if that remains true for Baldur's Gate 2, even if it meets and surpasses the experience of Baldur's Gate 1, if it is that long, I really owe it to take maybe like some mandatory pauses to fit some shorter games in as well. You're late! We're being artsy, we are! Crap, we did it! We beat the Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear psychotropic experience. We did it! We killed the bad guy, and then we became the bad guy. It's so deep, man. It's amazing. I am a true... technically I'm not, because I didn't take the fall and die. I'm a Baldur's Gate coward. I am a Baldur's Gate Sir Brian. Everyone was like, yo, Goofy, be the real hero. Let yourself be executed for a crime you didn't commit, therefore allowing a power vacuum in the city for more insidious, evil forces to insert themselves and plot its downfall and demise. And I didn't feel very heroic. I said no. I ran away. I jumped down a waterfall. I wonder if I had stood at the top of the waterfall for a little bit longer, would Ben Stunken have come over to me and tried to verbally shame me before initiating combat. It's okay though, he can't hurt me now. I'm somewhere else. Sounds like a bad deal. I kinda got the, what's the saying? The raw end of the stick? The short end of the stick. The short end of the stick, that's the phrase. I did not get lucky. I got fucked. And Mr. Hooded Man, the mysterious creature, humanoid who's been hanging around Big Lock. Woo! Things are gonna get real bad for you sometime all of a sudden. Yeah, it turns out he knew that because he was the one who was planning to do all the big bad things to me all of a sudden. It's amazing how people can be so prophetic when it's like, woo, this is my fucking plan! Woo! You're screwed! But I was incorrect. He wasn't the same guy who was plotting to... What the fuck was the deal with the evil devil guy anyway? Was it just open the portal so he could go on a walk? Did he just want to go like, oh no wait, I distinctly remember somebody mentioning like baptized in blood. I guess he had plans past opening a portal between the realms. Yeah. He had an agenda. He had something going on. But I guess it translated down to like, if something's from Avernus, chances are it's not something that you want happening. Wait, if something's from Avernus, chances are whatever plans they have, you don't want happening. There we go. That's a full fucking sentence. Sounds like a dork. His voice lines made him immensely dork-like in my mind, but like positively so. Like, "Nyur, my evil plans." Where you're like, aw, you. Ha0nk wanted to open the portal so the devils would infiltrate the material plane. Yeah. And the devil guy that we totally killed on our own with no assistance from Kalar whatsoever. Ignore whatever she says. He was like the alpha devil. And he was like, ooh, I'm gonna go fuck things up. And Ha0nk's just some guy who's really into hell. Or was he a demon as well? Because I know he transforms in the fight into a demon, but I don't know if that's like him finishing incubating in like some kind of like human chrysalis and fully hatching into a demon. If he was a demon all along on the inside, or if that was him as a human forsaking and renouncing his human shell and transforming into a new creature. What was his deal anyway? Kalar tanked from... Kalar, I think she just did 90% of the damage, because in every other fight... Well, I mean, like, we managed to get him down to, like... big ouchies. I think that was technically the damage percent that displayed over his head. But then he just kept paralyzing us slowly, so our DPS would go down, and then he'd eventually start regenerating faster than we could kill him. And I think Kalar just... he's just built better than us. Fuck. My party betrayed me at the end. They were rude and snide and made comments. I'm shocked about it. I'm shocked about how they turned away from me. Yeah, he was a devil disguise. Aha! You know, I'm never certain when a character is like dressed all in red. It's like they could be a red mage of Fae, I want to say, or they could just have immaculate fashion and be evil. So let me create a template. My idea is like video game sprite, chibi fucking pixel, whatever, of each of my party members. I think that'd be cute as fuck. Of course, in their face paint. So I want to start with just creating a template that they'll all go on, because, you know, in pixel games, no matter what people's actual, like, body sizes and shapes are, they all look the fucking same at the end when they're rendered down in their little blob style. And I'm trying to decide also how zoomed in we want to be, because the smaller they are, the less detail I have to draw, but the harder it is to make sure that the detail I do want visible has enough space to be rendered, if that makes sense. Do I want them to be walking from the side? Like, you know, we're going on a trek. Like a mother duckling in her hens, following after. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cute. And I only have to draw one side of the face paint. Yeah! That's thinking with being lazy. Where's my invisible color? What the fuck is this color set? I don't know. I don't remember making this. That's like nothing new. That's nothing big. They're doing a walk. Yeah. That's my thought process. You know, to represent the countless hours that we trekked across the leafy, overgrown natural space of the Sword Coast. Love me. It's like the old RPGs where like your party would follow around after you on the overworld. I love when they do that. That's always so fun. Can I? Every time I use this program, I have to relearn how it works. Transparent. I want transparent. Give me transparent, not black. Ah! Presets. Sort ingredients. Options. Edit color? Oh, okay, here we go. No! I want transparent to be down here. There we are! I love when programs let you draw with transparent, because it's, for some reason, less annoying to me than having to swap over to an eraser? I can't explain it. It's such a pain for me when I have to swap to an eraser tool to get rid of stuff in our programs. Who knows why? It just is. Just instinctively, I'd rather not. Transparent is also just a color. Exactly. Only digitally. You tell that to a physical artist, and you can watch their brain melt in real time. Is this how I made the little gumballs? It is! It is! This is my pixel art workstation setup. I do draw a lot on a tablet PC. I guess that's what they're called. It's really annoying. There are tablets that you use to draw with your PC, and then there are tablet PCs that are like the iPad, where it's like fully just the software running on its own on something that looks like a fucking clipboard. And I draw mostly on like the Samsung equivalent of an iPad. I guess that's the best way to explain it. Everyone knows what an iPad is, but not often there's a lot of times that people are like non-artists and they're like, what's the difference between a tablet and a tablet, and I have to be like, I don't know how to explain this properly. But like right now, I am using my finger, but I'm using my finger, let's say, in a tablet-like configuration where I have, you can't see it, it's not on camera, but I've got like a little square that I can draw on that controls my mouse on my computer. Right? Y'all seen the fucking artists who are like, this is my tablet review. But normally I draw on the tablet PC and I use a different pixel art program because unfortunately this program, which is called Sprite, does not have a Android version. If it did, I'd download and use it in a moment, in an instant, because I really like this program. I think it's good. I think it's very enjoyable for doing pixel art. It does everything I want. The program I have on my tablet, it is good as well, but it's weird. It's kind of like abandonware, but it's kind of not, because I've gone on the site of the person who's developing it, and they've got like a Trello with features in development that like it's been updated pretty recently and stuff. But the last time an actual version of it has been pushed to the store, like the Google Play Store, was, I want to say 2016, 2015, something like that, like very, very long ago at this point. So if you look at it from that perspective, you do think it's abandonware. It's like fucking Goomba legs. So it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like, it's a bit falling apart. It's a bit like a lot of its features no longer work for quick sharing images and exporting them because of how Android's changed how you can access your files since it was last updated. And that's a fucking pain. But if as soon as /if it ever gets updated again, it's gonna go back to being great. Okay, this is good. Remember, it took me a really long time to find a drawing program that did what I wanted for pixel art. Because there weren't really many for a long time. The best one you could find was like a Japanese software that didn't really have an English translation. The suffering is real. Paint didn't have layers. Paint is a program that if you want to do anything really complicated in it, you need a whole lot of patience. Like a whole lot of patience, because moving to it from any other art program that has, how do you say, features? How do you say any sort of quality of life? It burns. It burns. It's not good. It's very uncomfortable. Paint is for copy pasting and cropping screenshots, exactly. Or you can use it if you want to like humorously stretch out an image and make it all artifacted and pixely. It excels at that. Those are the, actually I've heard somewhere on the internet, which means it's right, that on Windows 11, Paint finally, it has layers now. It has a layer feature. It's forsaking its own past. So maybe if you're a Windows 11 enjoyer, you've experienced that aspect of it. I'm on Windows 10, so I haven't. Yeah, it looks good. It looks excellent. So what I can do now is it excellent? Could it be more excellent? I think it could be a little more excellent. I could be good. the chests up a little bit more. These are heroes, after all. Heroes, I tell ya. Only they're not willing to die. You know what? How come the rest of my party wasn't ready to throw themselves on the pyre as well? Because by being in my party, technically, they're enabling me. And all of my naughty little follies that I choose to perpetrate. Right? You're right. So they should hold themselves to the same standard. And if it turns out that me, the bestie who was directing them, was actually whoopsie-toopsie, a little bit of an evil murderer who killed sweet innocent baby who did nothing wrong, then, well, they should also hand themselves in. Because they perpetuated the cycle of people giving me second and third chances, right? Because they should have seen the sign. They should have seen all the flags. They were sleeping. As the very first time in the entire adventure where they can claim ignorance by Snoozy. They should have seen it coming. They should have known. Dynahair's so smart. She can read books. She understands the language. You know? I think if they had the same kind of moral fiber that they're claiming they do, they'd take the fall for me. That's what I'm saying, all right? They take the fall for me. I'm just a small, misunderstood dwarf. Please, please, my life's been so hard. Please go get arrested for me instead. Teehee. I'm trying to like do this from memory. It's been so long since I've done these things. Did I notice I was playing as a female dwarf that had a male portrait? Look, if Baldur's Gate wanted me to have a portrait of a dwarf that was pre-labeled as the correct gender, they would have given more feminine-looking characters with beards. Yep. I knew. I played how I wanted. Look, my voice was beautiful. I will hear no people pointing out that my voice was not perfectly suited for actually. I was so nice. I was a very nice character. I did good things, and my character's voice was like, "You don't want me getting idle." So maybe I misunderstood because my initial appearances are of some kind of like ruffian. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe if people had just looked past me going, "You don't want my hands getting idle," to like, you know, my heart of pure love and appreciation for all life on this planet, they wouldn't have tried to fucking hang me for stabbing, maybe to death, a member of a mercenary company who had no ties outside of it because, as she had stated, she'd left her family behind. Sorted. Yeah, exactly. You know, I didn't complain that much. Compared to Jaheira, I was pretty well behaved, well mannered. Whoop. That's not the copy. Can I copy and paste? There we are. And now to ensure that I get the same spacing between them each time. One, two, three, four. We need 2 more, so I'll move. So we got some space here. Might not have enough room on the canvas. I think I need to change the canvas size. Darn it. How do I do that? Hold. Edit? Adjustments? No. Effects? Convolution matrix? I don't think that's it. Sprite. Canvas size. Ah! And I don't think I need all that space down at the bottom. There we go. Perfect. The full party. Now, for the moment of truth, who should be our rogue assistant? Imoen or Safana? Safana was our, our recent companion. But she didn't show up at the end. And Imoen was there at the start. She was an OG. Make a little I mean, Minsc is gonna be a big one. We can make a little boo for him. He's gonna be, wandering around. He's gonna be at the start. He's gonna be the first one. Because I think that was his order in the actual party. It's gonna be Minsc. It's gonna be Khalid. It's gonna be Jaheira. It's gonna be me! Goofy Ha0nk, Esquire, Bubblegum Monster moonlighting as a dwarf. And then it's gonna be either Imoen or Safana. And then it's gonna be Dynahair. I'm gonna do it properly. I'm also gonna save. Imagine if I didn't. That would be embarrassing. I also have to remember how to get references into this program. I think that's one thing I like about my tablet sprite program more than this, in that it's really easy to import a reference image, and then you can just have it like hanging around your background and you can drag it and stuff. I don't think there's a way to use a reference image in this, though. Maybe? I'm not seeing an option. You guys can't see, but I am actually, I'm actually being able to see the pop-up menus here. That's one thing I really wish this had. Because in a lot of other art programs, you've got a preview, not a preview, a place where you can import reference images to just keep on the side. And I think in this one, let me try just loading in Minsc. Ooh, okay, so yeah, what I have to do is I have to take this image and I gotta drag it to the side here. There we are. I don't know what any of these characters look like from the waist down, but the good thing is with pixel art, a lot of the time, you don't have to. It's so small, you can just make something up, you can just draw some dots. People are like, yeah, that looks about right. Yep, I believe it. Let me see if I can get a better palette, though. I want to use a preset, so I don't have to figure out the colors. And I figure I can use, like, maybe one from a pre-existing games console, just to revel in that disgusting nostalgia for consoles that I never played. That's not true. I played Game Boy Color. I played the handheld consoles. Also, thank you for the follow. Rylicious. Enjoying your life as a piece of gum. Maybe the Master System color palette will give me what I want. Let me save the current palette first. just so I don't accidentally come back later and say, oh, I needed that. I actually wanted that for something. Save palette. I don't know what this palette is, but it sure exists. I'll save it. Share my documents. There we go. I don't want to accidentally destroy it. Okay, and let's get the Master System palette. Ta-da! I love working with limited palettes like this. Just makes it so much easier for me to have to choose colors. He looks like this. There's a full body of him. Aha! I see. Oh, that is a very large image. And I have my zoom into 200% for some reason. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll use that as reference when I color in his little booties. Of course, I'm gonna draw this and somebody's gonna be like, this is inaccurate. They don't... Why are you drawing them with face paint? They don't have face paint. And they're not gonna understand that reality is malleable. And this is the one that I live in. Got the swirl. There we go. And of course, the most important part. Yeah, I think that's a good size. I wonder how many colors were available to be displayed on screen at one point with the Master System, because I know a lot of the older consoles, like they had a wide variety of colors, but they had a limited amount that were able to be displayed at a given point. They Google Master System colors. Master System had 6-bit RGB palette, 64 colors with 31 colors on screen at once. Cool. Alright, so I don't have to be too picky with the amount of colors that I use. Everyone's gonna be wearing brown clothes anyway, so... You know, it's not like we've got a wide variety of outfits to worry about coloring. Green, brown, same thing. That's the thing about with pixel art, is sometimes you'll use a color and it's like, that's not the right color. And then you shade it with another color. And you're like, oh, now it looks like it when you're zoomed out. It's weird. Pixel art's weird. It's weird, man. Eyes are weird too. Can't believe they just make things look different. Did I give him purple lipstick? I'm shading! I'm shading! It's the shadows! I don't think I'm actually gonna put a mouth on. Because usually with pixel art, you can't see their mouths. It's too small. That's really bad. Why does it look really bad? Oh well, I guess we're not shading at the bottom of the face. Whenever I do that with drawings, sometimes it's like, with pixel art drawings specifically, it's like, suddenly it makes it look really bleh. And bleh. And good, even. Let's give him his earring. It's a fairly distinctive part of him, so I want to be large and visible. Some weird armor where it's like different layers. Actually, it looks like he's got like a torque with a Q around his neck. Yeah, there we go. And so he's got like a hanging flaps on his armor. That's the technical term. What color is Boo? Boo's like a maybe more tan like this. Yeah, there we go. And well, it looks like in the reference image I see. It's got a white underbelly. So there we are. There's the attached required item. Battle skirt. Exactly, exactly. It's like a mud guard for blood. You've got like some, I don't know, generic pant option. Don't look too much into it. Don't think too much about it. It's just some pants. That's all it is. I do feel like I should be giving him a bit more shading up here, because I got plenty down here. Let's see what we can do so that it looks okay and not Goofy dislike this very much. Because whatever shading I do on the face with Minsc, I am going to recreate on the faces of all others to make it, you know, consistent. Everyone's in their full, beautiful, natural paint. I think maybe that works a bit better. I'll have to go and change the pixel shape of the face for everyone. Just by 1 pixel. Just... okay. Stuff like this. You love doing. It's just great. It's wonderful. All right, there we go. When I work on them all, I should be correct. Yeah. Here we go. That's correct. See, this is what I'm talking about, where it's like I want to make it small enough so I don't have to spend a million years doing all the little details. Just enough. Just enough for the vague idea to show through. Though it does look, it's so hard to tell because everything has been shaded with a deep purple, but I think he's got some like metal armor on as well, so I want to show that. Because like right now, I have made him look like he is all leather. And I think he's got a little bit of metal as well in the official art. It's just so hard to see because it looks just purple. But I do see he's got like a circle, an orb, if you will, in the corner. And I love me some orbs. I can't miss the chance to render one. So let's see if this might be too crowded. There might be too much detail to put that in. But I can make an attempt, right? Yeah, no. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, that's something. It looks like he's got some metal armor, some plates. You would make the earring gold. Is it? I'm squinting at it so hard. I can't, because like the entire drawing is bathed in a golden light. So it's like, is this gold? Is this gold? They look like the same color as this. You don't think he'd have a steel earring? Oh, that should be the first pass. I feel like as I go through these, I'm gonna get more back in the groove. Because it's been a few months since I've done pixel art. So at the end, I'll probably be going back and revisiting the ones from the start. As everyone goes, Goofy, you're being a perfectionist, it's fine. I'm like, that's the point of the perfectionist. You don't stop. You don't stop. You have to keep playing at it. Until the little goblin in your brain says, okay, that's enough. You just noticed the little hair tuft is Boo! Yeah! Yeah! The inseparable. It looks more readable when you zoom out, I think. Well, you guys can't even probably see it this size. I don't know. Alright. Next up. What's this? DJ Khalid! That mnemonic really did work. Is that a mnemonic? Or is that just word to remind you of other word? Person to remind you of other person? Which isn't that the definition of a... I always feel like a should be rhyming. I don't know why. See, if I were to go by this reference image, I'd be like, my man has the most roasty toasty sunburn that I've ever seen on a living creature. But I don't think that's intended to be the case. looks like the same place. And fuck it while I'm at it. Are they slowly rising? They are slowly rising. Fuck! I'm so bad at lining things up. Like, yeah, that looks correct. Nope. Nice try. There we are. Oh man, what does his helmet look like? I suppose I should go Google. Let's see here. Khalid. Baldur's Gate 1 body image. Get no images. Nope. How come he doesn't get one? Huh? Huh? I'm seeing a lot of edited portraits trying to remove the sun damage and I don't know, what is it that makes humans go really, really red in the face? Like high blood pressure? Hey, no unicorn, welcome in! Welcome in! I'm drawing the Baldur's Gate companions that I played with in the game. And by Baldur's Gate, I mean Baldur's Gate 1. Let me see. There's gotta be a full body of him. Maybe he just... Yeah, no. All he gets is the portrait in his gallery, in the gallery. It's okay, I see one for Baldur's Gate 2, where they have tried to correct some of the murkiness of the portrait from the original game. But I'm like, what's this fucking thing? Huh? This little mystery doodle on the side of his helmet. Maybe the world will never know. This has got an ear strap covering it like any modest Christian woman. I found this image of Khalid. I think it's safe for us to say that that tool I used I don't think those are the official drawings of him. They're beautiful. I think it's safe to say that the tool that I had enabled for link protection that I wanted to get rid of and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of has been officially gotten rid of. So in the future, if people are like, can I post a link? I'll be like, yeah, go for it. Just do it. It's fine. You can't get hurt anymore. I guess that does make sense though for his helmet. It's weird. It's like, is he supposed to be like Mercury? Is he gotta go fast god? Because that's what I think when I see those little kind of doohickeys. On a helmet. Elf ear oh, maybe that's what it's intended to do. I didn't consider it that way. But that could be it. That could be why it goes up so squiggly wiggly. is like World of Warcraft elf ear protection. Just a little long. Although it's interesting that they made the brave decision in that drawing to decide what his hair is supposed to look like, because man, we can't even see his fucking eyebrows. There is not a single shred of a hint. Maybe there's like a few visible faint lines at most. For the most part, it seems very mysterious and obscure. What do I want to use for darkening this helmet? I guess, yeah, there you go. It's so weird. When I look at that color in the palette list combined with all the other ones around it, my eyes do not register gray. It's like, that's gonna be like a bluey green, right? No, it's gray. It's gray. Same with this one. I think of this as like undead skin color, like a purpley green. I guess because those are the colors on the sides of it. No, it's gray. It's gray. In that case, here we go. Yeah, there we are. Now it looks a bit more like metal. Got like a ridge up the front and up the sides. Like any good piece of metal does. Love me some ridges that are probably used to make it like stronger. Metalsmiths would be like, yes, yes, they are. It's reinforcement. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I've watched so much Townsend's on YouTube, which is a channel that like recreates historical settings in Merca to try and learn how things were built in those times, and they've done a lot of like smithing content, and I've sure watched it all, and I've sure retained none of it. We got an ad! I didn't even notice that! Alright, well... because this isn't a game, I can just keep fucking drawing. People aren't gonna miss shit! Hell yeah! I should take the ad break for myself. Oh fuck, we've reached 3 hours. Let's finish Minsc. Not Minsc, Khalid. Let's finish Khalid. And then, when that is done, and the ad is concluded, then we can end the stream for today. And tomorrow, I'll finish up the rest of the party. I think that sounds good. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Here. My man has some chest armor as well. I'm seeing that. Down the bottom. And just fucking leather, dude. Just leather. wonder if he's got like gloves though. Nobody knows. That's the thing. It's like it's up to me to make the choice. It's up to me to make the decision. That's not what I signed up for. I signed up for the game telling me how the character should look. Here's Jahira, thank you. How's she gonna look? Is she matching? Hey! She is! Beautiful, beautiful. This one person has now dictated the canon appearances of these characters. This one artist just like, who, me? Me? I love how Khalid wears a scarf though. I like to imagine he gets sick really easy, so he has to wear his scarf at all times during Mortal Kombat. Otherwise he'll get the sniffles. And then Jahira will have to like take care of him, and she fucking hates that. It's like, ooh, I hate when I have to take care of him. And you're like, why, Jahira? Is it because you loathe it when people are weak and useless? And she's like, no, it's because he doesn't take care of himself when he worries about me. And they're like, oh, they're just weird people who care about each other. Love it, my favorite trope. Beautiful striped scarf. I'd say little man, but he's a half-elf, so he's pretty tall, I imagine. For pants, I guess it's what do I feel? What do I want? How should I desire? I guess you've got your combat kilt as well. Something works, just use it, right? I want his pants to be like the same pattern and color as his scarf. Because I love me a good matching outfit. He took the leftover material from the pants and he made the scarf. That's how it is. Yeah. That's my headcanon. And finally, some metal boots. Also, okay, so that got caught in this auto mod smart detection. Should be good though. Should be fine. I trust you. I guess they're like, no. There's so much filth on DeviantArt. No, you don't want to go there. Trust me, trust me. They're not wrong. Metal boots with some leather in between. There we are. Behold. Two out of remaining. Let me just copy the noses. Let's copy the noses. Let's get that over and done with. So tomorrow I'm not lying broken in a puddle, unable to comprehend how nose dimension works. I can have that treat today. Nope. Almost failed on the last hurdle, though. Nope, again failed. There we are. There we are. Okay, excellent. These noses definitely line up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Glad. You love to see it. Actually, while I'm at it, let me define the boundaries for their face paint as well. Goofy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Wait and see. It'll all make sense. It'll just click in your mind. And you'll achieve nirvana. You wouldn't think it could happen on a Twitch stream. But stranger things have occurred. It's just gonna save me some repetitive gestures tomorrow. And I fucking hate repetitive gestures. Ooh, that's not the right color. Paint bucket, paint bucket, paint bucket, paint bucket, and paint bucket. And just like that, we got the basic template ready for everyone. You have to admit, you never noticed Khalid was wearing his scarf. He is! He's very stylishly wearing his little swashbuckling scarf around his neck. It's gonna be a big group. Each of them deserves to be memorialized for their assistances and lack of trust in me. Goofy Ha0nk Esquire. Right? I feel like there's no way I could draw just like one or two members of the party. They've all got to be here. And maybe that's not going to take 3 hours tomorrow. But I'm thinking that I'm going to close voting for Trust Falls at the end of stream tomorrow. And when that happens, we can have a look and see what is the next game that we're going to play in between Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So maybe that'll take a little bit of time. I don't know. Time flies. Time flies. There's always room to find something to waste time with. Oh, yes. This is something I think I was starting to talk about it at the end of the game. I didn't intend to wait for this long. Let's transition over to the chatting screen. Hold on, let me put my hand away first. All right. I can't believe we did it. Also, I can't believe that I thought we did it, and then it turns out that we didn't do it, and there was another chapter to go, and then the other chapter was just like 18 minutes of cutscenes, and then that was a wild ending to the game. Thanks for stream. Thanks for coming by. Let me say this before I fucking forget. I'm probably not going to be here. I'm definitely not going to be here the last week of December. I'm gonna be here next weekend. I'm gonna have, I don't know, I guess we're gonna be starting the next game next weekend. I don't know. What will we prefer? By we, I mean me, of course. Either we can start, I guess we'll see. We'll see what kind of game it is. If it's like Goofy play Fallout 1 and 2. if that's the way we're going, maybe next weekend's gonna be an art stream, and then we can start it in the new year. But if it's something that seems like a shorter thing, like the clown game, forget its name, you know, the game with the clown, that can probably be finished, I want to say, in one weekend. I want to believe. So we could do that next weekend. You looking forward to seeing what it is getting shot by the dart? What does that mean? That's ominous. But I will not be here on the 30th and the 31st. I want to say I'll be here on the weekend after, the 6th and the 7th. But to be frank, I am taking my workstation that I use at the Brain Factory, and I'm gonna go visit a friend over the last week of December because it's off for my work. But I'm taking my station with me so that if I end up wanting to stay a little longer and my friend has the time and the space for me to hang out for a little bit longer, I might do that. So when I return after December 2023, after the end of 2023, is a little up in the air, but I don't think it'll be that long. I don't foresee me being away for that considerable amount of time. Definitely not going to be as long as the break in October was. That was like what, like 4 weeks or something? Yeah, no. All I can say for sure is we've got 1 more week of stream this month, and then next year, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows where I'm gonna be? Probably here in this chair, to be honest. But yeah, you know, just providing some forewarning. Don't leave us again. Oh man, if my work let me use a Windows PC instead of a Mac, I'd probably have my streaming set up on it so I could do it remote. Unfortunately, I don't. So the most I can do is say that, like a boomerang, I'll come back. Hopefully that's satisfactory. Man, don't worry about it. I don't go to cons and shit. I don't travel very much. I'm a good shut-in streamer. But occasionally, once in a while, this year has been a very active year for me. Goofy Honk with Bubblegum Monster Who Likes the Clown as some creature that like goes outside, and by that I mean I went on a trip in October. I'm gonna go on a trip in December. Like this is the maximum it gets. All right, let's see who's online on Twitch. You guys got any suggestions for who to raid? I do see a lot of people on though, so if necessary, I can make a choice. This music is the best bop. Where shall we go? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a streamer by the toe. Believe it or not, we do have feet. You never see them, but they do exist, and they're real, and they can hurt you. Well, it looks like Shattershuga has just started streaming, and it looks like he's playing Super Mario RPG. I've never played that. I've played all the Paper Marios, but I've never played the RPGs. So let's go check that out and see if it's any good. Judge it relentlessly. For a raid message, I don't know. You're on your own. Good luck. Figure it out. Bye-bye. Later. Have a good day. See, bye-bye.